Picture this. You're relaxing, and then, bam! A twist you never saw coming smacks you right in the gut.
들었어?
These 10 Netflix thrillers will have you gripping the edge of your seat, replaying every scene in your head, and double-checking that door lock. Get ready to bite your nails, huddle under your blanket, and brace yourself for a wild ride. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sinemamu, the channel where we dive into the craziest, most adrenaline-pumping films out there. 2025 is set to be a killer year for thrillers on Netflix, featuring bone-chilling stories, powerhouse performances, and twists that hit you like a ton of bricks. Whether you're into hidden gems or the hottest blockbusters, I've handpicked 10 movies you absolutely need to add to your must-watch list. So grab your notepad or just snap a quick screenshot because you won't want to miss a single one. Number 10, The Occupant. In The Occupant, Javier Gutierrez takes on the role of Javier Munoz, a former executive whose life completely unravels as he becomes dangerously obsessed with the new family moving into his old upscale apartment.
Te admiro. Admiro tu fuerza.
I gotta say, the way this film blurs the line between longing and madness is both chilling and oddly captivating. It really makes you think, how far would you go if you lost everything and were desperate for what you once had?
Dios. Lieutenant. Javier.
Here's something I personally love about this flick. Javier's performance feels so raw because he actually drew from real-life stories of obsession. Director Alex Pastor transforms a normal apartment into a stage for psychological horror, and honestly, it left me glancing over my shoulder more than once. If you're into films that get under your skin, this one's a must-watch. Number 9, Leave the World Behind.
See anyone?
There's nobody here.
Now, let's talk about Leave the World Behind, starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, and Mahershala Ali. This movie starts as a luxurious getaway, but quickly spirals into chaos when a mysterious blackout throws everything into disarray.
Leave the world behind. That's what it said on the rental listing.
I mean, who hasn't wondered how quickly life can change, right? The sudden arrival of unexpected strangers forces these characters, and us as viewers, to confront some pretty unsettling truths about trust and survival.
It's a blackout. It could be over in a couple of hours.
What really gets me is Julia Roberts' nuanced performance. It's one of her most compelling roles in the thriller genre, and it honestly made me rethink how vulnerable our modern lives can be.
And then that noise, and then what? What happens next in that sequence?
Everything I know,
This film isn't just about suspense. It's a wake-up call about the fragility of our world today. Trust me, you're going to be thinking about it long after the credits roll. Number 8, Fair Play. Fair Play is a fascinating look into the cutthroat world of high finance, featuring Phoebe Dynevor as Emily Myers and Alden Ehrenreich as Luke. Their lives take a nosedive when an unexpected promotion completely upends their relationship, both at work and at home.
Wait, you haven't heard the punchline yet.
I found myself totally hooked on how the film exposes the raw, personal betrayals hidden behind sleek, corporate facades. It's like, even in the world of money and power, emotions run deep.
Why is it so hard to accept that I deserve that job?
I never got the shot.
What I really appreciate about this film is how personal it feels. Phoebe's portrayal of Emily is so genuine that you can't help but empathize with her struggles. It's not just boardroom drama, it's about the real messy human side of ambition. If you're into thrillers that mix high stakes with personal conflict, Fair Play is definitely one to add to your watch list. Number 7, Carry On.
Just relax, okay?
In Carry On, we meet Ethan, a rookie airport employee whose ordinary day turns into an extraordinary nightmare when he accidentally opens a mysterious suitcase.
You speak one word and she dies.
What starts as a simple mistake soon evolves into a high-stakes adventure full of secrets, twists, and moments that had me on the edge of my seat. This movie reminded me how life's unexpected turns can sometimes be the most thrilling part of it all. And here's a fun fact that I love. The film uses the everyday airport setting in such a clever way, proving that even the most mundane places can hide the deadliest surprises.
That's how I knew you were my guy.
I lied.
Ethan's journey, marked by determination and unexpected danger, really resonated with me. It's a wild reminder that sometimes the ordinary can suddenly become extraordinary and a little terrifying. Number 6, Woman of the Hour.
All right. What's the question?
Which one of you will hurt me?
In Woman of the Hour, Anna Kendrick plays Cheryl, a woman who's excited to go on what she hopes will be a fun blind date with Rodney, portrayed by Daniel Zavato. As the evening unfolds, Cheryl begins to notice unsettling hints that something isn't quite right about her charming date. Gradually, eerie details about Rodney's past start to surface, leading her to question if he might actually be the infamous dating game killer, a nod to the real-life serial killer Rodney Alcala of the 1970s.
Hey. You told me your number?
What really blows me away is how the film draws inspiration from the real-life case of Rodney Alcala, with about 70% of its narrative echoing true events.
Oh my God, where are we?
Anna Kendrick's performance is absolutely mesmerizing, perfectly capturing the blend of vulnerability and fierce determination as she confronts the horrifying reality of her date. It's a dating thriller that shatters all expectations, proving that sometimes the most unassuming encounters can hide the deadliest secrets.
Careful with that asshole.
Number 5, Bird Box. In Bird Box, Sandra Bullock plays Mallory, a determined mom navigating a post-apocalyptic world where unseen creatures turn a single glance into a death sentence. With a simple rule of don't look, Mallory embarks on a heart-pounding journey to protect her 2 kids, and honestly, it's one of the most intense survival stories I've ever seen. What really impressed me was learning that Sandra Bullock underwent serious training with a blindfold to capture the raw intensity of her character. That commitment adds a whole new layer of realism to the film.
Hello, my name is Mallory. I'm on the river. Is anybody out there?
Bird Box taps into that deep primal fear of the unknown. And trust me, it's a movie that will leave you thinking about what you'd do if you were in that nightmare scenario. Number 4, Rebel Ridge.
So I was thinking, what if we just walk away?
Rebel Ridge is all about Aaron Pierre as Terry, a battle-hardened war veteran with PTSD who finds himself at odds with a corrupt system after a devastating personal tragedy. Terry's relentless quest for justice turns into a gritty, action-packed fight against societal decay and unchecked authority.
Duty in a week, drawing full salary.
I found this film incredibly powerful, especially in how it tackles real-world issues through raw personal vengeance. Here's something I really appreciate. Aaron Pierre brings a level of intensity and authenticity to Terry that is simply magnetic. His performance is one of his most compelling, drawing on actual social issues to make the story hit even harder.
All right, here's a new deal, Chief. I'm seizing your shit.
Rebel Ridge isn't just another action flick. It's a thoughtful, hard-hitting thriller that challenges you to question the world around you.
She's cuffed to the property cage. Careful, he's pissed.
Number 3, Reptile. In Reptile, Benicio del Toro stars as Detective Tom Nichols, who is pulled into a perplexing murder investigation in a lavish mansion brimming with secrets.
How have you been feeling?
There's a case.
Every clue he uncovers only deepens the mystery, dragging him into a labyrinth of betrayal and unexpected twists that kept me guessing until the very end. This film really challenges everything you think you know about the case.
Hey, Sam, can you come to the door?
What I find fascinating is how Benicio's understated yet powerful performance elevates the entire narrative. It's reminiscent of his iconic roles in other thrillers, and that hidden room filled with damning evidence, pure genius.
So what happened?
Reptile is a roller coaster of suspense and intrigue, a must-see for anyone who loves a mystery that refuses to play by the rules. Number 2, The Platform. In The Platform, Ivan Masag's character Goring finds himself trapped in a brutal vertical prison where hundreds of inmates fight over a single descending platform of food.
¿Qué vamos a comer? Lo que le sobra a los de arriba.
Each level of this dystopian nightmare forces people to make unthinkable choices, painting a raw picture of survival and the darker side of human nature. I couldn't help but reflect on just how far we'd all go when pushed to the brink.
¿Sabe en qué consiste esto del hoyo? Obvio. Comer.
And here's a cool fact. The minimalist yet haunting setting of the platform has sparked endless debates about social inequality and human behavior. Its allegorical storytelling isn't just about survival, it's a mirror reflecting our society's most pressing issues.
Don't worry about her. Go on.
For me, this film is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit, even in the face of impossible odds.
Calm down. It's over.
Number 1, The Call. Closing out our list is The Call, a mind-bending thriller where Park Shin-hye plays Kim Seo-yeon, a woman whose life is flipped upside down by a mysterious phone call that connects her to someone from 1999. As past and present collide, she's drawn into a deadly game where every ring of the phone could mean a new twist. I found this film's concept to be incredibly fresh, pushing the boundaries of what we expect from a thriller. What really stands out to me is Park Shin-hye's performance. She delivers a dual-era portrayal that's both gripping and deeply emotional. It's no wonder that The Call has been one of the most talked-about thrillers of 2020. The innovative narrative and intense suspense left me reeling, and I'm pretty sure it will do the same for you. Before we wrap up, here are a few thrillers that didn't quite make the top 10, but they're still worth checking out. Don't Move. Coming in 2024, this thriller throws its characters into a high-stakes scenario where every second counts and danger is never far away. Hold the Dark, released in 2018, this atmospheric mystery digs into the dark secrets of a remote wilderness, where hidden truths lead to perilous consequences. The Weekend Away. From 2022, this suspense-filled escape turns a relaxing getaway into a labyrinth of unexpected twists and betrayal. Spiderhead, also a 2022 release, this dystopian thriller plunges into a world where experimental drugs blur the lines between control and chaos. Under Paris, set for release in 2024, this tense journey through the City of Lights uncovers secrets that could shatter everything you thought you knew. Interceptor. From 2022, this high-octane action thriller follows a relentless chase that escalates into a desperate fight for survival. And that's a wrap. 10 of the most mind-blowing Netflix thrillers set to rock 2025 so far. Which one are you dying to watch first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Stay safe, keep watching, and I'll see you in the next video.